Welcome to Kishore's Neat Pathshala. In this video, we will see the concept of conduction. So, conduction, it is defined as the mechanism in which transfer of heat between two adjacent parts of the body because of their temperature difference. So, if there is a transfer of heat due to the temperature difference, then we call it as a conduction. Gases are poor thermal conductors. So, thermal conductivity order is solid, greater than liquid, greater than gas. So this is the conductivity order. Okay, suppose let us assume a rod of length L. Okay, the temperature at C end is Tc, temperature at D end is Td. Okay, if Tc is greater than Td, that is temperature at this end is greater than the temperature at the D end, then heat will flow from higher temperature to lower temperature. So heat flows from C to D. Okay, the same rod we are consuming and its area let it be A and the length be L. Tc be the temperature at one end and Td be the temperature at another end. Let us assume Tc is greater than Td. Heat flows from this end to this end. So rate of flow of heat is given by dq by dt, that is equal to h. So h is equal to dq by dt, that is the rate of flow of heat. Rate of flow of heat or heat current, that is given by a formula Ka Tc minus Td divided by L, that is Ka temperature difference across the ends divided by the length. So H is given by the formula dq by dt, that is equal to Ka temperature difference across the end divided by the whole length. So this is the formula you must remember. Now the unit of heat current, that is unit of H. What is the unit of H? dq is nothing but, so H is equal to dq by dt. So dq is nothing but heat. Heat is nothing but a form of energy. So joule divided by time is second. So joule per second, or it is watt. Okay. So watt or joule per second is the unit of heat current or rate of heat flow. And here we are having one term K. The K is known as the thermal conductivity. Okay, very important thing. K is known as the thermal conductivity and it is given. Okay, now let us find the unit of thermal conductivity. H is equal to Ka delta T divided by L. H unit is watt, K unit we want to find, into area unit is meter square, into temperature unit is Kelvin divided by meter. So meter and meter get cancelled. The unit of K comes out to be watt divided by meter into Kelvin. So this is the unit of thermal conductivity and it is a previous year NEET question. And what are the important points you must remember? Okay, if thermal conductivity value is high, it is a good thermal conductor. If thermal conductivity value is low, it is a thermal insulator or a poor thermal conductor. Example of poor thermal conductor or thermal insulator is wood and wool. Copper, it is a very good thermal conductor because its K value is high. So you can see that it is coated in the vessel bottom, so that it is a very good conductor and it promotes uniform cooking and cooking is made easy. And next point which is given in NCERT, you must remember, concrete houses, they get heated quickly in summer season. Why? Due to its high thermal conductivity, it easily conducts heat and become very heat during the summer season. Now let us see the applications of this formula. H is equal to Ka delta T by L. This is the formula, and where delta T by L is the temperature divided by distance, which is the temperature gradient. So temperature gradient is delta T divided by L. Okay, next thermal resistance is R is given by the formula L by Ka. So L by Ka is the thermal resistance, R is equal to L by Ka. We have learned that H is equal to Ka delta T divided by L. So instead of this thing, if I substitute the R, it becomes H is equal to delta T divided by R. Okay, and here this is the formula, H is equal to Ka delta T divided by L. You see that Ka is there. So Ka is a constant. So K1A1 is equal to K2A2 for another. So if you, in this way you can compare for two different rods, and it is a previous year AAPMT question. Okay, and this is the common type of question. See here that a rod is, first it is made of steel rod and other end is made up of copper rod. The temperature at this end is 100 degrees Celsius, temperature at the other end is 0 degrees Celsius. Its length is 10 centimeter, steel rod length is 10 centimeter, copper rod length is 20 centimeter. Okay, then thermal conductivity of steel and copper are given. What is the temperature at junction they are asking? Let this temperature at junction be T. Let us assume it D, Pt. So H of steel is equal to H of copper. In this way you want to substitute. H formula is Ka delta T divided by L. So K of steel into into area of steel into delta T is temperature at hotter is 100 minus temperature at junction is T divided by length of steel is equal to K of copper into area of copper into T junction minus 0 divided by length of copper. This I am doing like this to get positive value. The copper side also I am doing like this to get a positive value. Okay, I forgot to give the data in the question that area of steel is equal to area of copper. So area of steel and area of copper get cancelled, and K steel is they have given us 50.2 into 100 minus T divided by length of steel is 10 into 10 power minus 2 meter, that is equal to 385 into T minus 0 that divided by 20 into 10 power minus 2. So the answer for temperature comes out to be 20.7 degrees Celsius, and this is the temperature at the junction, and it is the most common type of question. I hope you like this lecture. If you like this lecture, please subscribe Kishore's NEET Pathshala. Thank you.